Hey guys, I'm just going to show you a little alternative way of setting up a matrix multiplication. If you're more of a visual learner like me, this may help you keep things organized. Let's just go back to the first video. Let's say we wanted to do the multiplication of AB. So we had 3, 5, 2, 1, negative 4, 0, multiplied by 4, negative 5, 3, 2. First thing we've got to ask ourselves is, can we actually multiply those two matrices? Well, just a reminder that we multiply the rows by the columns. So row 1 by column 1, and you'd look at row 1 by column 2, and so on. Okay, so let's just go and have a look at our dimensions to make sure we can. We have a 3 by 2 matrix here, and here we have a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so we have to look at the number of columns in the first matrix, which is this number, and we have to have a look at the number of rows in the second matrix. If they are the same, then we can do the multiplication. So since we've got 2 columns and 2 rows here, we can actually do our multiplication. So I'm just going to show you how I set up this matrix multiplication. I take my first matrix A and I write it down here. So let's write it. 3, 5, 2, 1, negative 4, 0. And then I take my second one and I put it at the corner up here. So I take it and I have 4, negative 5, 3, 2. And then what I've got, I can put my parentheses for my result matrix here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to tell how many elements we're going to have. We're going to take this row and multiply it by this column, and there's our first element. I'm going to take this first row, multiply it by that second column, second row by first column, and third row by first and second column. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to end up with a 3 by 2 matrix. If you have a look over here, the 3 is coming from the fact that we got 3 rows here, and the 2 is coming from the fact that I've got 2 columns here. So if we've decided we know we can do the multiplication, we can actually get the dimensions of the resultant matrix. And in this case, it's going to be a 3 by 2 matrix. So now that we've set it up, we can actually see really clearly what numbers we've got to do to get it. So if we come over here, so we've got 3 times 4, 12, plus 5 by 3, so we've got 12 plus 15, I think that's what, 27. 3 times negative 5, negative 15, plus 10 is negative 5. This is all in my head, so correct me if we get it wrong. We've got 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3, we've got 11. 2 times negative 5, negative 10, plus 1 times 2, negative 10 plus 2 is negative 8. And negative 4 times 4, negative 16, plus 0, we've got negative 16 there. And negative 4 times negative 5, 20, plus 0, we've got 20 there. So just that simple setup there can show us really clearly what the dimensions of our matrix is going to be and which rows we're multiplying with which columns. Oh, my calculator's turned off here again, so just go and check that on your graphing calculator, make sure that's right. But that's just an alternative way of setting up your matrix multiplication.